G'day, 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 ni hao ma. Welcome to today's stream. I'm your host Mitch. You can call me Taz, and look, I think it's becoming a bit repetitive, but I couldn't help myself. Welcome to the one and only MD-11, absolutely gorgeous aircraft. Today we're doing a really short route, but to a very, well, the most famous airport that no longer exists. We're flying down to Kai Tak today. If I untangle the wire like that, it should only be a relatively short flight. So let me double check for you guys. Around 2 hours exactly airtime, with a block time of 2 hours 28 minutes. We're actually at the secondary airport for Shanghai, Pudong, which is the normal one. It's over there. But when China Eastern was flying the MD-11, it flew from, if I can remember the name, that'd be great, Hongqiao, something like that. Anywho, I think we should get started and get ourselves ready. And oh, look at that sunlight. Obviously we're going into sunset here, so it should be about night time by the time we get down in Hong Kong. Which, hey, I think that makes it a little more interesting, a little more spicy, especially with the scenery that I've got. The lighting should look fantastic. I must say, the China Eastern livery, well, this old livery, I don't mind it. It's definitely a lot better than their modern one, which is absolutely horrendous. But hey, they are completely built not for comfort, but utility. They're a horrendous airline, never fly them. But I think with that, let's head in the cockpit. Now you notice some differences from the freighter, like how I haven't installed the grey cockpit mod. Nice one. And if we come up here, we've actually got two external power slots. One's for the systems and one's for the galley. That's something I'm finding is very normal when comparing passengers to freight versions. If we look at the freighter version of the 777F, it's only got one external power slot, I believe. And, well, I haven't actually gone to the cockpit in a while, but I think that's the case as well. Anywho, let's get ourselves ready. So we're going to ask for some ground power. Battery. Emergency power.
Autopilot.
I forgot, when I did this I actually installed a mod so all the lights are actually more accurate. And not so glary as which they are elsewhere. So, well, by default I should say. That's all good, and I'm gonna nav 1, 2 and auxiliary can come on. And while we're here, let's go resources, plugins, avatar, charts, MD-11 checklist. Perfect. So parking brake set. Weather radar is off. So here, spoilers disarmed, retracted, so is the auto brake. Engine masters are off, thrust levers are on idle. Transponder on standby. Landing gear lever is down, 4 grains, and the wipers are off. Awesome, so that's our pre-flight checklist complete. Start our cockpit preparation. So our battery, obviously on, and we can double check that. There you go. External power is on. APU engine fire test. APU fire light comes on. 3 red up top.
Engine 1 fire.
And 3
Engine
lights
2
down
fire.
here. We've got
Engine
3, 4,
fire. Engine 1 fire.
and all of our screens are working, coming up with the correct messages. No worries. Cockpit lights that we do need, I'll actually illuminate these a little bit, mostly because the sun is going down. External lights, the nav lights are already on by default. Emergency power, armed. Emergency lights are armed. Emergency power is here. IRS is set to nav for all 3 sources. No smoke lights. Which is surprising, though. This is China. They smoke like there is no tomorrow. And seatbelt sign is on auto. Awesome. No worries. So we'll get our altimeter set, which is 1022. And we'll check and confirm it's correct on the second side. We'll get that sorted. So FMC is coming in. Let's get our thing sorted. Ah, well, that atypically isn't the best thing. Snacks? Okie doke. Well, these are all coming alive. The screens are really dark though. Don't even have anything on. Okay. Well, let's go to our flight plan in it. Get our downloader ready. Now something I've noticed is when I'm flying the freighter, the flight plans aren't actually downloading. I will have to check the directory later. But seeing as we're in the passenger, it should be working. Initialize at RS ZXX 2VHHX. Awesome, and our alternate will obviously just be Jet Blackcock. Flight number today is CES, and I'll double check this, 509. And we'll be cruising today at 38,100 feet. I'm not joking, that is correct, because we are flying in meters obviously today. Yes, so 1,160 meters is our first step climb, and then we'll... Okay, so 38,100. There we go. Cost index for today's flight, 200. Very nice. If we go over here, this is where we'll get all of our weights and balances sorted. So, payload, total payloads, yep. And for fuel, 22.8 tons of fuel. Awesome. Here are our ground ops. And now we're being loaded and refueled. Yeah, those lights are going down a little quicker than I thought they would. If it gets too dark, if you want like a dark evening, when we come to Shanghai, no, into Hong Kong, we can definitely alter the time if need be. That's if that's requested. If not, we should be all fine. I've just realised that fuel and food service will do, but it won't actually load the aircraft because the PAX version is always glitched. Anyway, we'll apply load, which we'll configure there. Very nice. Seeing as we're here, APU power can start coming on. And we just wait for that to come alive. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is I found another route thanks to Floose, who let's say is going to be very, very interesting. Another MD-11 route. I think MD-11 only flew there a handful of times, so we'll definitely be flying that, but all to be announced very soon. Those screens are very dark. Oh, the exposure's glitching out. If you zoom in and out, the exposure changes. Okay, doke. So APU is coming alive, as we see over here. Now we're going to go and start getting our charts up. So let's see if I can get the name up. it should be right at the bottom. There we go. Airports is ZSSS. Already got our data, 1022, 204 meters per second. And let's get our departure chart. So we are using the let's see. ILS, well, we're using runway 18 left with the NXD 61 Delta departure. So what is that chart going to be hidden underneath? 10-3 Echo. Let's check the chat. How are we doing over here? Well, that looks all good. Flight plan. So it's 18 left for the NXD 61 Delta via transition at NXD, which is there, no worries. So is that's all in feet. Yep. Okay. So if I bring this chart up, let's see, you need to be between 2,960 and 4,930 meters. Really cool fact with the MD-11, I can go like that, and now it shows it in meters as well. Don't know why QFE's gone down there, but oh well. There you go. So as you can see, we're at 8 meters currently. Oh yeah, meters? No, we're at 20 meters. Okie doke. So that's all set. 10,000. Well, actually, we can come over to meters. So 4,930, I'm going to guess, is what we want to start aiming for our initial departure. Above 6,890 meters at SS303, and then above, well, flight level 128 by Nangshun, which will be 12,000 meters. So I'm going to set this to 12,000 meters. So 12,800, yeah, it was. So set it to what is the beeping for? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Didn't know that was actually going to happen, but oh well. Can't fault it, can't be angered by it. Okay, so APU is on. APU bleed coming on. Get that logo light on for now as well. We're departing 18 left, so with our pushback, we'll push back onto Delta. Now the camera's all skew because we're on an angle. There we go.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Definitely not a Chinese voice. Definitely not. Okie doke. Well, all of that's okay. Fuel is 22.8 tons. Let's give us another check. Yep, round where we want. We're gonna go into our ground ops. Move ground power. Ignition A is what we'll use for departure today because it is a Thursday, so 4th day of the week, and we're going to get our beacon light on. And with that, check our frequency is all good. It definitely is not. No. 22 is right. Hongsha Airport, get a China Eastern 544 pushing back onto Delta. And stop.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Thank you, Cat Strater. And if you ever want to know whose voice that is, it's a fellow YouTuber who used to do some of the best flight sim content a while ago. I don't think he does it anymore, but Cat Strater. Which, when I finally realised whose voice it was like, ooh. It's like, now that explains why it sounds so familiar. What we're going to do, I'm going to get on my charts app the map, well, not just the map, but also I need to get my traffic details and all that. Make sure that we haven't got people on our
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
frequency, like towers or whatever. Thank you, Doug. SWA, the Magog. Anyone tower on Hong Kong? Nope. It looks like these people are flying over Hong Kong. That guy's just landed at Cheplack Cock. Very nice. I would love to have seen an MD-11 in the Cathay Pacific lettuce livery, but the lettuce is strictly for the L1011. Okay, park and brake can come off. RTO and spoilers can be armed, and auxiliary pump.
Welcome
needs to
aboard,
be
Captain.
armed.
Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Already is. Okay, so
Here comes the pushback.
2
Line 'em
minutes
up.
sit, transponder. It's coming on. Weather radar can come on system 1. Fueling, loading, boarding is complete, and the MCP is all set. Departure is briefed. It will be a left-hand departure. If we have any issues before V1, we will stop on the runway. Any issues after V1, we will take her up into the air circle to land. We are already under our landing weight requirements, so we'll be perfectly okay. With that, let's get this sorted. So engine ignition was already on. Let's get engine 3 started. It's these screens are very much not bright today. No idea why that's the case. It's like there's a haze or something down here. 13, 14, 15, introduce that fuel. Good start in engine 3, engine 2. Like, that's much brighter than what I'm looking at. What sound pack have we got on? Get the Pratt & Whitney because it sounds so much better. Engine 2 coming on. Now that's the thing, is Mango Studios made the general, like, the sound pack for the MD-11 and then made the General Electric engine, oh no, not General Electric, the Pratt & Whitney engines. And then the sound pack is significantly worse, and in doing that I've just realised I've actually switched over to the wrong engines. GEs are what I want because they sound significantly better. But yeah, I think, excited for the stream. I've had a bit of a long day at work, so always good to chill off, and we'll get engine 1 sorted. Especially compared to what I was doing today, this is a lot more easy. Mostly because I'm managing an entire bar at the moment. 10%, 13, 14, and 15. Awesome. Introduce fuel. EGT rising, light up. And look how much lower the temperatures are staying today, like EGT wise, compared to yesterday. Here they're in their 300s, whereas the engines were going up easily up to 500s prior. Very slow pushback. Okie doke, well, we can come up here. APU bleed coming off, APU power coming off, default coming on. APU power's off, APU bleed I've turned off, dialer flap is set to 15. Fuel and load board completed, seatbelt lights is on, awesome. 4-star beacons on. Engine ignition system was alpha today. Hydraulic pump 1 was turned on. Auto brake. Takeoff. Spoilers are armed. External power is off. Yep. Doors closed. Equipment cleared. Chocks removed. Start. Awesome. All of those done. After start, APU bleed is off. Flaps are set. Or they're coming down to 15. Spoilers armed. Trim isn't coming in yet, and that's because we haven't done our takeoff approach page. Let's get this sorted. Okie doke, so flexing 50, packs on, flaps 15 for departure. 0, and our winds are a headwind.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Set that parking brake.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
And the temperature was 12 degrees with a wind chill factor of -1. Awesome. 157. So within 5 knots of our planned one. Actually, it's over it. Very nice. Oh, issue with your internet. Oh, that's not good, Snacks. These screens are very dark. And I can't get them any brighter. Interesting. Very interesting. And I don't have the sunnies on or anything. Oh well, see how this goes.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Stabilizer trim up. And I think we'll just migrate onto the next taxiway immediately. So, Delta, Charlie, hold short. Of course the map doesn't work. Yeah. IFR low maps, please. Wish the Navigraph maps also loaded quicker. Delta onto Charlie. I'm gonna guess it's holding point 1. It is. Hongsha traffic, get a China Eastern 544, taxi via Delta Charlie to holding point 1 for runway 18 right. Traffic. Okay, on the left he's already driving back. Let's get sorted. That taxi light can definitely come on by now. We'll extend our landing lights, obviously won't have them on right now. Okie doke, taxi checklist, taxi lights on, flight controls. Okie doke, hopefully my rudder pedals come in tomorrow, but we'll see. Full left, full right, full up, full down. Full rudder right, full rudder left. Flight controls clear, free and working. Flight controls checked FMC to takeoff page. Yep, which it's already on. And taxi clearance is already given, so taxi checklist complete. Must say, I do really enjoy the MD-11. I think that's the best thing is it's a rare aircraft to begin with, but then if you look into like your passenger versions, they're rare. And then you look into your freight versions, and it's, well, they're rare now, unfortunately. Oh, but the sound pack captures that inner ambience really, really well. Obviously, it was updated very recently, so it sounds significantly better than what it used to. Oh god, do you imagine the because obviously Concorde has done Kaitak in real life. But imagine how difficult it would be. Tu-154 actually, that's a really good question. Has the Tu-154 flown into Kaitak before? Holy moly, that T is strong. Jeez, that'll wake you up. Okay, doke, right, don't see anyone, so landing lights coming on. High intensity lights can be on, and we'll get our turn off lights on as well. Okay, why are these screens so bloody not bright? Very interesting. Like I can see them, but they should get a lot brighter. Hongqing traffic, Chinese and 544 are lining up. Runway 18 right. Traffic. No, we're using 18 left, aren't we? Yeah, we are using 18 left. I was like, hang on, that looks wrong. Well, just saying right told me it was wrong. Okie doke. Now we're on to the correct runway. Have they got a taxiway that goes around? Wow. They have a November taxiway that goes around the runway. Hongqing traffic, Chinese and 544 lining up runway 18 left. Traffic. Awesome, transponder TARA. Pretty decent lineup. Okie doke, for takeoff, high intensity lights are on, landing lights are on, packs are on, weather radar, my case is on, and he has the terrain radar. Auto flight armed, nav and profile, TCAS set to TARA. Okie doke, ready for takeoff. Clock coming on. Let's bring her up. $70 stable, and plane's taken over. Forward pressure.
$80 knots.
Remove that forward pressure. Oh, very bumpy runway.
B1. Rotate.
Positive rates,
Gear up.
fly with. Oh yeah. Very nice. Now something that this plane does is with the speed, it just puts it to V2 and that is it. There we go. Functioning traffic, China East 544, passing through 700 meters. Hey, Bosty, welcome to the channel. Let's intercept and just go direct to SS 303. Direct now. Someone else has subscribed and I'm trying to fly a plane. Hang on. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Let's get the autopilot on. 10 knots above. Flaps retracts. Flaps coming in. Let's bring this up to 250. Okie doke, after takeoff checklist, landing gear retracted, no lights. 10 knots above, flaps retract, flaps are retracted, waiting for 10 knots above, slats retract, so that should be at 219. Slats coming up. And slats retract. Spoilers disarmed. Packs are already on. Anti-ice not required. Dial flap is already set to 15. Auto brake is off. After takeoff checklist complete. Let's check the chat. How are we doing? I think so. I think she's familiar enough. Yeah, Concord car attack looks awesome. Yeah, that video of it looks landing there is awesome because you just see this high AOA just drifting him. Oh no, there has been a Tushka Kaito. Snacks, what's the livery? What's the livery that I was wearing? Bosty, how are we doing, mate? So then thumbnail YouTube. First I thought it was MSFS, turns out it's X-Plane 12. Looks really good, especially rotate MD-11. Yeah, well, we're waiting for some support for this aircraft. Because we definitely cannot wait for an update for it. We have a flight model update by a third party who are now in fact working with the original developers themselves. So they actually got in contact with me and that's what we're flying with, and we've flown it with a freighter. It's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, 10,000 landing lights off.
Stabilizer motion.
Passenger signs are on auto, so they would come off by now. And the altimeter is set to 1013. There we go. Pass it through 3,800 meters. Rotato potato, yes. Sichuan Airlines from Canton to wow. Wait, hang on. Canton's not even far away. Yeah, bloody hell, yeah, Canton's Guangzhou. Wait, so so, because I was in Hong Kong only a few months ago, I'm like, hang on, Canton? That's only like a 5-minute flight, yeah. Yeah, Snacks, that's what I was like, hang on. Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. Wait, what's the modern name for Canton? Oh, that. stream elements finally kicking in to say thanks. Look at that climb attitude though. So when that actually... Okay, so this is me learning Chinese things. Flight level 128 is actually in feet.
Altitude.
Climb to 38100 though. Ah, that's interesting. No, that has to be in meters. 12,800 meters. Yeah, it is. I'm being stupid. We're going up to 38,100 anyway, so can't do anything. Yeah, it snacks. I was like, hang on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something doesn't seem right. Canton, what's the name? Guangzhou. Oh. Like, my father, because he's over in China at the moment, he flew from Shenzhen to Hong Kong. And it's only like 20 miles. It's only like a 40-mile flight. And flight time is 5 minutes. But with delays and everything, it took 35 minutes to land. Look at that, climbing on through almost 5,000 feet a minute. Very nice. Very much going into the night time. Completely up to you guys. Do you want to see a nighttime approach into Hong Kong, so into Kai Tak, or do you want to see a daytime approach? I've got a very nice scenery. I've got the old FSX Fly Tampers scenery that was converted over. So completely up to you guys. We can do the night flying into all the night lights of Hong Kong, into the night lights of the city, or we could do it during day. Up to you. Just so you know, with my scenery though, which I will keep because it comes with Hong Kong City and it looks really, really good. I'm not using the freeware one. I'm using the waypoints and all that, and the nav data that comes from the freeware one. Because the guy who did that, the wonderful Kai Tak scenery, absolutely fantastic, and that guy deserves all the support just for what he's really created. Coming up almost 10,000 meters. But, oh, yeah, I mean, absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, the bridge is broken for mine, but we're a passenger aircraft anyway, we're just going to fly over. Oh, just drive all the way back to the terminal. Who would have thought the easiest plane to fly into China is the MD-11? Oh, they're already up at our cruise altitude. Well, actually, we've gone a little bit above. Because it's actually trying to climb to the meters that we require. Which, if I go like this... Yeah. No, we are going up to 33,000, aren't we? No, 38,100 is what we're going up to. So I'm being an absolute idiot. Don't follow me. Climb thrust 38,060. Let me check the chat. Snackety snack snacks. Select the commuter flights we had before the tunnel under the channel was completed. Brussels to London in the 73 was was common. So real time. It's not too late. You could have a sunset. No, it's going to be real. By the time we get there, it's going to be pitch black. So it's currently 8:17 my time, which means that Western Australia, because it's the same time zone, is 2 hours behind. So it'll be 6:17 there, and the time we land there is going to be around 8:17. So about 8 PM Hong Kong time. Which, hey, I mean, it's great. We can actually see the visual lights guide us in. Funnily enough, I'm not allowed to use chart. I can't use the charts app on the Navigraph charts app because it's well, it doesn't have Kai Tak, which is great. But I have some of the paperwork so we can actually plan it out during the flight. I put my AirPods. Oh, they're here. Oh, 100%. Like, I was in Hong Kong in... I need to go back to that city. I adore that city. Altitude, that's the 1,000 feet warning. Hong Kong night is just... there's no competition. It is one of the best cities I've ever been to at night time. It's just awesome. Like, it seriously is just awesome. Coming up to that 38,000 mark. The thing is, the jump is too high that I can't actually put in 31,000. 38,100. Just put up 38,000. Very windy. I mean, look at how much we're shaking left, right, left, right. Oh, 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 we're probably flying the wrong way. Can you guys see that? Look at the headwind. Yeah, that could be a little bit of an issue. I'm like, why are the wings rocking? Like, why are we shaking so much? Oh. 154 knot headwind. It's great, yeah. And this is something when you fly in China, it's so normal there. The amount of waypoints that China has is ridiculous. Like, look how many waypoints they need for a turn. All the way out there, so many waypoints, and then you'll get down to Magog. That's when you start your approach in. Yeah, 150 knot headwind. That's that's great. Not what time we're expecting to get into Hong Kong. 11:48. It's 10:21, so 1 hour 20 minutes is our ETA. At least we're getting a great fly over the coast of Hong Kong. Well, not coast of Hong Kong, coast of China, because we're coming basically down. We're going to fly all the way down here, and then once we get to the water, we're actually going to fly over all of the major cities of China, especially on the border, and only down at the only around 100 miles out from Cheplak Kok do we actually come out over the water. So let's get our all this stuff can go. What I will have for this is Hong Kong, so Cheplak Kok, because that will give us our flight data. Charts, files. Now, we could land ILS 31, which realistically, if we look at our weather, is the more realistic one to fly to. But we ain't doing that because we've come here for ILS 13, so I don't care what anyone says, that is what we are doing. Bravo 4, the bridge doesn't work for me. So we'll come out, probably try to get off at Alpha 13 or Alpha 12 or Alpha 11. Obviously turn around, come all the way up Alpha, and then we want to be at the terminal. These are all SIDs, star for runway 13. Change that around. We're going from Magog. So is it the... We've got Dotmy, don't we? Let me double check for you guys. Yes, so Dotmy and then Magog. And obviously we come to Chongchao, up to Cheplak Kok, and then turn around. So I'm going to actually get that put in for us. Who organised this? It's just ridiculous. GOG 31. X star, and look at this, all of our flight plans are here. Magog, no, we're going to runway 13, not 31. Magog 13 for the glide slope 13. Now, I think it's 1780 feet is the minimum we want to be descending to. Let's see, Radio, this ground ATIS, no worries. TL 110 out of above 980. Total level 120 at 979. Okay. So we'll be at flight level 110 is our transition level. And here's the plate that everyone wants to see. 6th of July 1998. There you go. Chongchao. Above 6,000 at Gulf and 210 knots. Turn around, we're going to be above 180 knots, so we will take the extended route around. And then 180 knots at D15 KL, which is where Cheplak Kok is right now. Heading 088, and this is where we will intercept the GLS system. And then as we get over to the bay, that's when I'm going to take manual control and manually fly her in. There you go, and see we've got custom nav data and the frequency has actually changed. Because 111.9er is it? Yeah, 111.9er is actually used for Cheplak Kok now. Dirk 4,500, descent 3,000, 1,780 feet is what we want. That's our minimum. Insert. Goes from Mago, Alpha, Mag 50, Mag 30, CH, which is Chow, Chung Chow, to Golf, around to, are we expecting Shanlo 1? We are, so SL Delta 15, which is your 15 mile mark, obviously. I'm 13 mm13, and then that flies us in, no worries. And the go around altitude for this aircraft, 4,500. Go around for the airport is 4,500, correction. A little bit of weather on the front. But that's fantastic. So, I did a bit of digging. Stacks. I've removed ground weather radar plugin because we don't need it anymore. And as you can see in the Rotate MD-11, works perfectly fine without it. The angle we're on. Holy shit. Yeah, the kamikaze winds of Asia. This is where you want to be flying east, not west. Oh yes, no. Trying to hit GBUs with this, yeah, nah, not fun. Here in Thailand, the wind's usually calm, rarely goes above 20 throughout most of the year. Yeah, that is true, and that's why it's so bloody hot, and because the humidity is never pushed away. 20 knots is nice. My country max with 50 on the ground, 100 in the sky. Yeah, and then you look at Australia, and we have jet streams that go over 200 knots. It's a fantastic thing. But it's something you do want. Oh, that angle that we're on is going to get even bigger now, because now that's turning into a direct crosswind. Would love for that to be an actual tailwind though. I'm in China. Take down to the weather. But that looks like it is below us. Yeah. I can still see the sky above. All that weather is in fact below us. $41,600. The sim is really smooth for me right now. I don't know why that happened. Take approach inits. When did I put 416 in? Am I losing my mind? No, I put 38,100 in. $1,160 meters. Dots me 300 meters. Actually, I might as well get you guys involved. Here we go. Turning Ugago. Gargo 1,160 meters. Nope, that's 11,600 meters. Not 1,000. So that would be 38,000 feet, which is what we're at. I don't know why it says that though. There you go. So we are up at cruising altitude 11,600. I need to get used to China, because I do want to do some more flying in China, especially with the MD-11 FedEx freighter routes and all that. And Lufthansa cargo, like doing Frankfurt to Hong Kong, which Chipper Cock would be awesome, especially flying through Mongolia and all that, and the different track paths. So getting used to 1160, which is so freaking high, is actually 11,600, which is roughly 38,000 meters. And that's what we just retain going through. And then to Magog 3-1. Well, see, it wants 3-1, but not doing 3-1. Okay, we need that corner, we need that turn. $150 knot direct crosswind now. Very nice. That's our ground speed. Because our indicator is 26A. Ground speed's 440. You know what sucks? I've got, so I found out that when flying with China, you want to use hybrid maps. So hybrid maps is a technology that they're using with map enhancement. And it does the best maps for the area. So like, if I'm in Europe, probably use Google Maps. If I'm in, no, say if I'm in the UK, I'll use Google Maps. If I'm in Germany, it switches to Apple Maps. If I'm in China, I'll use the Chinese maps. And then as soon as I get closer to the Philippines, it'll go down to Apple Maps. That sort of thing. So that's what it actually does. Now, with all of that cool technology, it does mean that you get this really, really, really good view. What I am going to do, I know this is cheating. I apologize. I want to see the ground textures. I want to see what I'm paying for. Because if obviously I knew the time that we'll be flying at, but it's just like, oof. That looks fun. Look at that. I mean, how good looking is this plane? Look at that weather system though. So that would be using the Chinese maps. Oh, that's really good. They see me rolling. They hate patrolling. They're trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Look at that angle on it. I mean, I want to know the current angle. We're heading of 205 going for 190. So we're 15 degrees different from reality. There we go. I need another bloody cup of tea, so guys, keep in mind, I'll be right back. There we go. Don't mind me, I might as well actually do something. I'm practicing to fly the TU-154. Jeez. I gotta walk into work tomorrow and they're like, oh, why is one arm bigger than the other? Well. Let's get some music on. Uh, sound pack. Let's see this. If you fly in the 154 more often, I can have the TAA livery and the CSL. That would actually be really, really funny. Oh, that would be so funny, wouldn't it? To do Sydney to Melbourne in a TU-154, but during peak time on Vatsim when you've got all of the events on, like Milk Run Monday. Oh my god, that'd be perfect. Milk Run Monday this week, will I be able to fly that? Because I have an 8 AM bus, because I'm going for a concert that night. Maybe, I'll be tired, but I have an exam on Monday at 3, so that will go until like 4:35, so can probably fit it in. Can likely fit it in. En un momento, por favor. So I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the progress thing in the top is red, because in China that's actually a lucky color. Okie doke. Seeing as I'm here, might as well get some study in. Every stream is literally what I've been, except for yesterday's stream, is just writing. A horsepower is a British unit for power, defines force needs to move 550 pounds 1 second. Get some lo-fi stuff on, why not? Oh, I saw that. A cheeky little change. Oh, I can't wait. So tomorrow, so the town I live in, it has 2 delivery slots. One's on Tuesday, one's on Friday. And the rudder pedals that I bought are in the next town. So that's facility. So hopefully I get it delivered by tomorrow. Hopefully. get the calculator out. It's not. 657 kilowatt. Friction torque. Hey. So what were you guys up to? Any plans for anything? What's this? Oh, that's for the Taiwan scenery. Do you need to fly to Taiwan? I've been considering it. There's 2 aircraft that I've been waiting for to do an EVA Air flight. Also Starlux. Torque's measured in foot-pounds in the British system. Pivot point. Applied force measured in the red arrow. Torque comes from pivot point. Great, so that 150 knot crosswinds, which is 110 knots now, is going to become a 100 knot headwind. Great. Measures. Or the losses occur. NSP function or both. Let's see. But it's funny, I'm reading a few lists. Sorry, I've been studying, that's why I'm so late on the messages. I'm reading a few lists on the T154 and I see all the people having all sorts of issues I never have. Like, you're the only one having the issue and others said no issues. Maybe something on your end. And also, they never show their cockpit. We have to take their word for it. Yeah, exactly, Snacks. It is the in the TU-154 community itself, there's an elitist community. It's like, guys, come on. If someone's experiencing a problem, there's obviously a fault in the system. Like, you and I found out that if you have OpenSAM installed with it trying to auto-connect the door, it meant that the TU-154, the gear would just load, glitch, and then the gear would all be up, and then it would just fall to the ground. Hey Knight, how's it going? Kind of doing stuff here. You have issue doing stuff here. Yeah, no worries, not. No worries, mate. I mean, it's only a Thursday. If it was Friday, Saturday, I'd be like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be at the bar. Did you have issues with the conversion of your Kitec, undulating runways, etc.? Okay, so yes, I did, and then I added 1302 flatten 1, so the runway is completely flat, the airport's completely flat. The problem is I can't use the bridge, like the Bravo 5 or Delta 5 bridge. I can't use that to cross the river. But yeah, Snacks, it's like when I had the OpenSAM problem, you said, I've never had that problem. Not like you're being elitist, you're like, huh, that's really interesting. You were intrigued by it. And then you immediately had the same problem. Oh, and the aircraft doesn't turn when there's snow or ice on the taxiways. Something you also found out during that specific stream. So much went wrong during that stream. It's like the 777. Oh yeah, the landing, the brakes have overheated. How is it overheated? It's -10. Do you want to fly that Tarom livery? Do you need to fly the your classic Uzbek livery though as well? That'd be awesome. But people would be pissed off if I flew Almaty Tashkent again. Oh, we can taxi on ice. Ooh, snacks. Ooh la la, ça se fait 50 more. Ha ha ha. I've been thinking of routes, obviously because I'm planning something really, like a really big series. Well, I hope it turns big, but I'm planning a long series in the background, the first series for the channel. And there's definitely some places I want to go to, so definitely could fly the TU-154 on some of those routes. Do need to actually do some Japan flying. I don't think I've flown Japan on the channel. Who wants to see me fly an MD-11 in Japan again? Actually, we could fly the 747-200, fly the, like an SR, like cosplay as an SR and fly domestically, like up to Hakodate or something like that. My problem with Japan though is the performance. The performance in Japan is nothing short of horrendous. You can do Khabarovsk to Hakodate in the 154. Yeah, that's only like a 200-mile flight, isn't it? Oh, I can't wait. I need my rudder pedals. I'm already preparing my feet for it. For anyone that is interested, the rudder pedals I am getting are the... My brain would work. Are the... VKB ones. Because of one, I love VKB. It comes with a little black box, of which that means instead of having like multiple USB points, you can connect my joystick and the rudder pedals. And if, say I bought a VKB throttle, I wouldn't, because I want to stay more commercial aviation. You can connect it into this massive hub and then connect that into a USB port, which is fantastic design. I've also been looking at 500 miles. Huh? Yeah, that's really short. Been looking at laptop upgrades. I use an MSI already, which has got 4070 in it. My problem is that it only has 8 gigs of VRAM, and I would love to go, well, upgrade the CPU, but also go to like 12 gigs of VRAM minimum, so like a 5070 Ti. And MSI, I mean, build quality, it isn't the best. Let's just address that now. But like $3,000 Australian to get a 5070 Ti laptop. Is that a Vector? It's a Vector. Okay, I've got a Katana. But I can, for $3,500, so $500 more, and I could afford, well, $500 more, and I could actually get a RTX 5080. Yes, look, I understand it's a laptop. It's not going to perform nearly as well as a desktop 5080. I understand that completely. But as I've said multiple times, a desktop doesn't work for me because I'm constantly moving. I would love a desktop, but it's like, oh, what does this give me? Good CPU, 16 gigs of VRAM, you know, your 32 gigs of RAM, and it's just, it'd be awesome. Thing is though, again, it's like with that laptop is, well, with the MSI laptops, they're all made of plastic. They're not premium in any regard. But if you want to go premium, it's like, okay, I'll give you an idea. So let's stay with the Lenovo, not Lenovo, the 5070 Ti, right? If I say to you it's the Lenovo Legion 5, is this one with a 5070 Ti? Probably not. It's probably, bet you this is going to show 5070. That's a 5060, so that's completely wrong. Okay. So let me picture this. So, Lenovo Legion, yes, it has a OLED panel. Let's keep that in mind, okay? Ultra 9, 275HX, 35 gigs of DDR5 RAM. I already have 32 gigs on my laptop. Terabyte SSD, 5070 Ti, right? 2 secs. Oh, thank you. Got a Kit Kat? Hell yeah. Oh! Busty, thank you. I just realised you're the 330th subscriber. Or a third of the way there to 400. Let me read this for you. Lenovo Legion 5i OLED screen, they're beautiful. 5070 Ti, which for a laptop GPU performs insanely well. But that's 3,500, right? For the exact same price, you can get the MSI Vector, which, yes, it has a shittier construction. The screen is IPS, it's not OLED. But you get a 5080 in that one. I mean, let's be very simple. Overall package, the Legion 5i is much better. Better cooling, better quality, better battery life, better screen. I think it's got more ports on the side as well, which really isn't a thing or that important because I have a USB hub, but it's something to keep in mind. when I'm home, I just... Thank you. Oh, Snacks, are you on laptop as well? You know what? Something I've been thinking of, like, with this quicker transitions and everything, is, like, using, like, one of those stream elements things where you can have all the button panels. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, you definitely can't say, in this day and age, oh, laptops perform so much worse and this and this. Try taking a desktop anywhere else outside of home. It doesn't work. But here's my thing, right? Lenovo Legion Pro 5i, 16 inches, good CPU, 5070 Ti, 32 gigs of VRAM in this economy, and it's DDR5, right? With an OLED panel and a keyboard, and I mean, I wouldn't use a trackpad, a mouse, and a really, really good facial scanner, right? Well, not facial scanner, but a webcam for 3,500. You try building a laptop, well, a desktop, for that price, you won't get it anywhere near it. Exactly, Snacks. And that's why myself and so many others go towards laptops. That's running VHX X1204. So about 47 minutes, and we should be in Hong Kong. I'm actually excited. I've always... It's so good that... So I've had this Hong Kong scenery for a while. And at night, if you want, DM me on Discord and I'll help you fix it. Yes, really excited. But if you see the performance of the 5070 Ti, yes, the 5080's got that 16 gigs of VRAM, but the performance of a 5070 Ti is equal, if not matches, the 5080 in a lot of tests. Like it, what's his name? People who have tested it. Nvidia's put a cap on how great the 5070 Ti can perform because it doesn't cut off. It doesn't have a round off of like performance. It just goes there and then flatline. It doesn't curve off. And Nvidia would have put that in because I won't be surprised if the performance of the 5070 Ti and how efficient it is performs better than the 5080 laptop wise. And I think in my case, look, I run at 2K on a 4070 and it runs well. If I did that 5070 Ti, that's 12 gigs of VRAM. And that 12 gigs of VRAM would be, I think, at sweet spot. Yeah, the 16 for the 5080 would be great. But, like, I don't need that. And also, let's look at the heating. I've got a really, really, really good cooling pad. It's the Lano Pro 10. This thing, if I put it up to 2800 RPMs, it's extremely loud, but it pulls so much air in, it cools my laptop down by 15 degrees on average. Ridiculous. But like with the Legion Pro, so much better. The 5080 on that MSI is still fan and bronze, whereas there's no cooling chamber for it. I'm so excited I get my what's his name tomorrow. It's brake horsepower by energy added. Added. No worries, actually have a good one. What are you doing for lunch today though? Oh, cheese. I wouldn't mind some cheese right now. Oil sump, carburetor. Alright, sure the turning issues problems is the aircraft. I have no doubt these are issues, but I think SOP in Northern Arctic requires differential. No, night. It was impossible to turn the T-154 on ice. Like, that, it was just that, it was that severe of a problem, you could not turn it whatsoever. That's alright, despite the use of differential thrust. Well, that's. Yeah, it really was nice. You would go straight, and that's all you could ever do. Give us 5 and we'll do our approach briefing. Okay, so let's do our briefing. So, that's for 3113. Okie doke, so we are coming on the Dotme route, which comes down to the Magog 13. That's where we're coming. We're actually on Dotme right now. Heading 150 by Alpha, and that's the where you do your holding pattern, and that's where you fly directly in. Max 250 knots, and you need to be at flight level 140 by that point. So we're going to bring this down to... Oh, fuck, Hong Kong Center contacted me. 121.3. I need the music off. Hong Kong Center, g'day, China Eastern 504, flight level 380, direct to Magog. We are expected to arrive at not Cheplacock, Kai Tak. I've got the correct frequency, have I not? 121.3, 121.3. I'm an idiot.
Gina 001, Roger. In that case, monitor 53122.8. What's the station rate? Gina 001, thank you for service. Good night. Good night.
Hong Kong Center, g'day, China Eastern 504, currently at flight level 380. We are flying into Kai Tak. Would you like us to stay on frequency, or would you like us to disconnect to not disrupt Cheplacock?
Jason 544, Hong Kong Radar, good evening. Kai Tak's under my control as well, so please stay on this frequency. And recycle squawk to 5220.
2520 for the squawk code, China Eastern 504.
5220.
I'm sorry, did he say 2520? 522?
Cathay 163, say altitude passing.
Passing 1,300 feet, Cathay 163.
Cathay 163 identified, climbed unrestricted, flight level 330.
Roger, climb unrestricted, flight level 330, Cathay 163.
Jude Alpha 20 Mach Charlie, surface wind 04, correction 070 degrees 4 knots.
I hope it's not going to give us...
Right,
If it gives us 3-1, I'm going to disconnect.
Runway 07 right, 20 Mach Charlie.
All stations, Hong Kong arrival, information hotel, current QNH 1021.
1021.
China Eastern 544, identify, clear Magog 13 arrival.
Cleared to Magog 13 arrival, China Eastern 544. Okay, so as we were briefing, Magog 13, that brings us into here. If he's approving us for Magog 13, then I'm guessing we're getting runway 13.
Hong Kong radar, 20 Mach Charlie, passing 700 for 5,000.
Alpha 20 Mach Charlie identified, climb via SID flight level 360.
So 6,000 by Chongqiao, above 6,000 by Golf, max 210 knots. We will
China
be
Eastern 723, turn right heading 270
above
for
180, so
shortcut.
we will take the extender route out.
Turn right heading
180 knots by there for the GLS 413. Let's
Chinese Eastern
just
544 when ready, descend flight level 270.
send 270 when ready, China Eastern 544.
Cafe 567 landing 07 left, information hotel. Descent fire star 6,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Spec 07 left, descend via star to 6,000 feet, QNH 1021. Cafe 587.
Juliet Alpha 20 Mike Charlie, cancel all restrictions.
Cancel restrictions 20 Mike Charlie.
Cafe 587, request high speed.
567 high speed approved.
High speed approved, Cafe 587.
Hong Kong's gonna get a Chinese 44 here. Are we expecting Magog 1-3 or was it 3-1?
Magog 1-3.
Magog 1-3, awesome Chinese from 544. Yay! We are getting the 133 approach with center. Lovely jubbly. That's what I love to hear. Probably need to get Vatsim radar up.
Then 723, descend 4,000 feet, navigation direct lines.
Descend to 4,000
There you
feet.
go, come out and then come. Now we're going to do a flyby of Hong Kong so you'll actually be able to see the scenery and how great the city looks. Something
Juliet Alpha 20 Mike Charlie, clear direct to Pekin.
Direct to Pecan 20 Mike Charlie.
Oh, you can tell the Aussie from a mile away. Pecan. It's pecan. Oh. Okay, cool. So Hong Kong does just have center. It doesn't have a tower. Awesome. Let's get that volume up for the aircraft.
Chinese 723 from lines via Taba, cleared ILS approach runway 07 left.
Lines via Taba, clear ILS approach runway 07 left, Chinese Eastern 723.
I'm gonna slam this into Kai-Tak, but that's the only thing to do with the MD-11 into Kai-Tak.
China 329 Hong Kong radar, taxi Hotel 7, Hotel.
I will get the go-around procedure, so runway heading 136, and it's climbed 4,500, heading 4, turn right, 226, to TH and hold.
China 329 amend your taxi route, taxi Hotel 7, Hotel 6, Juliet to Juliet to Holding Pond.
Confirm Hotel 7, Hotel 6, Juliet and Juliet 1.
Negative, Juliet to Holding Pond.
Okay, Juliet 2, Air China 339.
I'll have a Vatsim radar, owned by Vatsim, ask me if they can have access to my Vatsim account. You're the same damn brain.
207 Hong Kong radar, paper would invalid, you should not consist of direct recon.
Was the son of a preacher
Chinese
man.
544, continue descend flight level 120.
Continue to send 120 China Eastern 544.
Cafe 921, stop climb for level 330 due to FIR restriction. After Unicom, you can further climb. Monitor
Got a boat
5312
down there.
decimal 8.
You can see the beacon on the top here. That guy was so... I feel sorry for these controllers because you cannot hear...
Hong Kong Red
Half
Oak
these
Day,
guys are
Cafe
way too loud, half of them are
Heavy
too
on the
low.
ground at Hong Kong and stand
There's no
clear.
middle ground.
Ready for push.
Cafe X26 Hong Kong, hello, startup approved, push back color red.
Oh, I
Push
see
through,
things.
push back color red, Cafe 86.
Hey, we've got centre though, this is going to be good. So if we need to go around, I know who to cry to.
Cafe 5X7, turn right heading 275, check
I fly Cathay a lot, so I keep hearing Cathay and like, oh, that's me. No, wrong airline. At least the screens were little. Danilo ATC at Uwu. No, WWW. Spring Hour.
Good evening, Hong Kong radar, Cathay 939, we are requesting taxi.
Cafe 939 Hong Kong, hello, taxi Tango, Hotel Ho Juliet 1 holding pond.
Just decreasing the lighting just so I have
Hello,
better
and taxi Tango Hotel,
night
so
vision.
Juliet 1 holding point, Cathay 939.
Cafe 313.
Now guys, I don't know, for me, for the past couple of days I haven't been hearing correctly. And my hearing, I did my audio exams perfect. But like 5220, but I hear 2550. Or yesterday the guy told to get off at 9 to park at
Cafe 5X7,
stand to
continue descent
9:20
4,000 feet.
instead of where I did stand. End up fishing.
Continue descent for that.
Cafe 9604, clear direct Norman.
See what's on. Come on.
Direct Norman and Cafe
Sent checklist. MCD takeoff approach page. Cool. Is set 153 is our approach. Damn. Minimums set. I think. Yeah, the minimums are relatively low, aren't they? What are minimums? Transition altitude 9,000. We'll keep that in mind. What are our minimums? Let's see. 675. Or 680 for the IG. No, we'll
Cafe
go
5X7, own navigation, direct lines, from lines via Tubbar, clear ILS approach runway 07 left.
Clear direct lines and flat lines, clear lines 07 left, Cafe 5X7.
Chinese 10544, expect ITS approach runway 13, descend 8,000 feet, Hong Kong QNH 1021.
expect IGS 13 approach QNH 1021. And what was the flight level? Was it 8,000? Chinese 544.
Yeah, descend 8,000 feet on QNH 1021.
Descend 8,000, QNH 1021, expect IGS 13, China East 544. Okie doke. It'd be fucking great if I remembered what I need to actually say. My brain is fried from work, as you can tell. It's 10 p.m. Cool, so... radar.
China 339, report ready for departure.
Departure.
Air China 339, pardon?
Report ready for departure.
Okay, report when ready for departure, Air China 339.
All that guys goes is AFM. And we're coming up to mag 30. Dots me, Magog, top of descent. Alpha, mag 50. Or mag 30, mate. We don't actually have it on the damn flight plan, damn it. Because that's for 3-1. Okay, so around 8,600, we have 8,800, yeah, so that's all good. Down here, it's Chung Chao, and 6,000 by Golf. We're sending 8,000, so that would be perfect for us. In addition to that, it's a lot better than them just taking it without your consent. 100% not. 100%.
Cafe 313, taxi Charlie Echo, hold for short 7 on report. Any bay preference?
Charlie Hotel Echo, Cafe 313. We'll stay here would be okay.
Cafe 313, Charlie Echo, Foxtrot 7 on report and
Look
Roger.
at TA transition level.
Charlie Echo Foxtrot 7
Oh, be around now, actually.
Cafe 313, expect plane November 28.
Expect November 28, Cafe.
Page 1021, and we'll get the backup set to 1021. Now, auto brake, you can't put on medium if you put flaps 35, by the way. You need to do it beforehand. Why is it now going from 250 to 351?
I saw there are not Julia 2 in my data, so I need to go to Julia 1 and get into runway 07 right.
China 339 Roger. Julia 2 is just on your left here. Can you see it?
Stabilizer motion.
China 339, Juliet 1, okay, just continue Juliet 1, report ready.
Just continue Juliet 1 and report ready, Air China 339.
Cafe 939, give way to the Air China Airbus A320 Neo.
Give way to the traffic at the 939.
Bahia 791 Hong Kong rate, hello, flight level correction, stand by for clearance.
Hong Kong radar, good evening. Lufthansa 797, request clearance to Frankfurt in Sierra 47.
I wish it was a live map.
Lufthansa 797 Hong Kong radar, hello, clear to Frankfurt, flight plan route.
I love
Plan
this
via
whole
Vico,
circle,
one
and that's
next rate departure
really
to
cool.
5,000 feet. Squawk 5125.
Lufthansa 797,
Come back to
clear
FMS
to
speed.
Frankfurt, Echo 1 X-ray departure, initial 5,000 feet, scope 5127.
Confirm squawk 5125.
Sorry, 5125, Lufthansa 797.
Lufthansa 797, read back correct information, uniform current.
Lufthansa 797.
Minimum set, MCP,
Air China
altitude.
339, I'm now in Juliet 1
Set
out
is
of runway
required, destination
07
weather is
right,
obtained,
ready for
great weather.
departure.
Arrival data is
China
checked, auto brake.
339, wind 070 degrees for NOS from rate 0.
Set it to medium, but they're going to ask me to change it.
Clear to take
I'm going to have
off,
to
Air China
reset it.
339.
Any ice not required.
Cafe 939, report ready.
Centers, the approach is brief, speed
Clear
brake.
for Cathay 939.
Cafe 939, audio
Altimeter
cut
is
off,
set.
confirm ready.
Seatbelt signs, landing signs will
Negative,
come on.
we will call
Already
you
on,
Cathay
and
939.
that will be the below 10,000 feet checklist complete.
Chinese 723, wind 070 degrees for NOS from rate 07 left, clear to land.
Clear to
And hello, Hong Kong.
runway 07 left, Chinese 10723.
Cafe 567, resume normal.
And there's
seat.
Chet Blackcock. Look how, not
Yeah,
Chet
we're
Blackcock.
flying right now.
There's Kaitak. Look how dark the runway
Chinese
is.
544 from Charlie Hotel, clear IGS approach runway 13.
From Charlie Hotel, cleared IGS 13 approach. China Eastern 544.
Bahia 791, clear to destination, flight plan route. Climb via Beacon Tree X-ray departure to 5,000 feet. Expect flight level 1,600 meters for cruise.
There's that
Squawk
really big tower.
5146, information uniform.
AIA building been in that one. The Sharp building. There's the pier been there.
Cafe 9604,
And
monitor flight 122 days for
Cho King, I think it's over here. Wan Chai, I mean. So Wan Chai is where this building is. It's just inwards more. No, it's more this side. Because we would directly look onto this building. And there's the 1 Hong Kong or whatever it's called. Okay, no, so there's that building, so we would have been staying here.
Cafe 313, via
In this area.
Cross inactive runway, taxi Alpha 11, Bravo 8, Bravo 7,
10,000.
today November 28 after crossing, bye bye.
And the lights coming on. Now we'll get to the...
Cleared crossing runway 07 center.
Now expect this to be a heavy landing, guys. I don't have much faith in myself.
Thank you, Cafe 313, something hold. H9 339er passing 1,400
What's that
meters.
done? Yeah.
To station 1, H9 339er, say again, passing altitude.
It's Hong Kong chockers.
Sorry, passing 2,000 feet, H9 339er. H9 339er identified, climb... climb 9,000.
Is the sound all good for you guys? Is it balanced or is it altitude? Is it too loud?
9,000 feet, H9 339er.
Like, can you hear the plane? Do you want me to turn the plane volume up?
We're ready for taxi, Cafe 826.
Cafe 826, Roger, taxi, Hotel 90, Juliet 2, holding hot, runway 07 right.
Taxi via Hotel 9, Juliet, holding point Juliet 2 for runway 07 right.
Cafe 939. Cafe 939.
It's really awesome that they actually still allow this approach. Look at that. Hello, Hong Kong.
Union 791, confirm is Pecan Tree X-ray departure, not Alpha.
Oh, look at that.
Union 791, read back correct.
There's the port.
Channel 339, continue climb via SID front level 6,900 meters. Cancel 8,000 feet restriction. Climb to 6,900 feet by SID.
Let's see, 1,000 feet to go.
And cancel 8,000 feet level restriction.
Coming to CH. Above 6,000 at Gulf. 10 knots, so we probably need spoilers for that one. And turnarounds.
Charlie 723, welcome to Hong Kong, taxi Charlie, Hotel Echo, any bay preference.
And there's Chet Blackcock over there. I can see all the colourful buildings. All these departures going out here. That's on the 3rd runway. Got that guy. Oh, Hong Kong's busy. Beautiful.
Channel 155, Hong Kong, hello, standby.
The thing is, Knight, we're in a MD-11, so we might go off the side of the runway.
Cafe 567, clear to land 07 left, wind 070 degrees for knots.
Oh, imagine if it was raining and it was like a storm going on trying to land.
Cathay 939 passing 4,300.
Cafe 939 identified, climbed unrestricted for level
Indigo
330.
4,000. Is it 3,000 for the
Unrestricted to flight level 330, Cathay 939.
Charlie Eastern 723, continue Charlie, Echo, hold Foxtrot 7 holding port.
Coming out to Gulf.
Continue taxi, Charlie, Echo and Foxtrot
6,000, 5,000, 45. Oh, we're cleared for it anyway, aren't we? Because he cleared us for the approach. It's approach down to 4,000.
Union 791, squad mode Charlie, startup approved, push back color red.
Old Arrow Golf. There's always an Old Arrow Golf.
Channel 155 for level 360 is not available. And you're able for level 350 or for level 390.
350.
See, we're going because we're above that speed.
Channel 90155.
350 or 390, which one do you like?
350. Channel 90155.
Channel 90155, Roger, expect flight level 350.
There's so many Chinese airlines and Taiwanese airlines that have the name China on them.
Departure to 5,000 feet. Squawk 3351, information uniform.
Start that bank around.
Squawk
now.
3351, information uniform we have received.
I have to get used to the passenger version is
from the
by
flight altitude
default
from
way
departure,
heavier to
China 90155.
control because it's 20 tons by default
China
heavier.
339, confirm climbing for 6,900 meters.
Mm-hmm.
4,000 meters, China 90155.
Let's get the slats out.
Test that's not for you, Air China 339 Hong Kong. Cafe 939, stop climb 8,000 feet for traffic.
Stop climb at 8,000 for traffic at the 939.
Air China 9155, FO 350,
Take flaps 15.
Beacon 1.
Air China 339, sorry, I disconnect just now and I'm back now.
Oh, and you've just talked over
Air China
everyone, dude.
339, Roger, continue climb 6,900 meters.
Let's just
Continue
get Beacon
climb
going.
6,900 meters, Air China 339.
Cafe 939, continue climb Level 330, clear the direct to Dalo.
Continue climb to flight level 330 and direct Dalo, Cathay 939.
Cafe 587, taxi Charlie, Echo, hold Foxtrot 7 holding point.
Charlie Echo, hold Foxtrot 7, Cafe 587.
Start
Oh.
797, request push and start.
Hello, Trap Black Hawk.
797, startup approved, pushback color blue.
Start up approved,
Hi,
start
Nan.
up approved, pushback approved, color blue.
There's the Lufthansa.
797.
Oh, it's an A350. I really want an A350.
Cafe 826, report ready for departure.
Approach lanes.
826.
Cafe 587, any bay preference?
Stand November 30, please. Cafe 587.
I just confirmed November 32.
30, Cafe 587.
Cafe 567, Roger, expect bay November 30.
Expect November 30, Cafe 587. Thank you.
Don't think I'm getting the flight.
Air China 339, left turn direct Deco.
Air China 339, sorry, could you please say it again?
Left turn direct Deco.
Left, turn left direct to Lincoln. Air China 339.
Negative, direct Deco.
Little, Air China 339.
Singapore 826, Shanghai offline, monitor 50, good day.
Cafe 826 Heavy, ready for departure.
Cafe 826, Roger, via Juliet 2, line up weights, runway 07 right, stand by for departure.
Via Juliet 2, line up on way 07 right, Cafe.
11.9 this one.
Change turn 544, surface wind 070 degrees 4 knots, runway 13 clear to land.
Oh, 13 clear to land, China Eastern 544.
Chinese 10-723, find your Foxtrot 7 across inactive.
Oh, this is so
After
cool.
crossing, taxi Alpha 11, Bravo 8, Bay Romeo 20. Bye-bye.
Okie doke, well, we're clear to land. Let's get out. Approach frequencies, check speeds are in limit, spoilers aren't. Approach lands is unavailable. Glide slope is not alive.
Good, and just confirm Alpha 11 straight ahead to Bravo 8.
Ethan, Alpha 11 then.
Landing clearance is given. Go around altitude will be set soon.
Cafe 826, wind 070 degrees 4 knots, runway 07
Oh, here we go, everyone, here we go.
Clear for takeoff, runway 07 right, Cafe 826.
2,500.
2500, checked.
Air China 9155, feedback correct, report ready.
Gear down.
2,500.
The power ready, China 9155.
I can see the lights, I can see the lights. Let's go, baby, let's go.
Air China 330, Guangzhou offline, monitor 53122.8, scenic pilot.
Pubs 28.
Air China 339, 122.8, thanks for control, 新年快乐。
Flaps 35. Flaps 35 set. Gear down 4 grains. Flaps 35. Landing lights on, and we are giving clearance to land. My aircraft.
Virginia 791 Roger, taxi Tango, Hotel Juliet 1 holding point, runway 07 right.
Cathay 826 passing 1100.
Cathay 826 identifying, climb unrestricted, platform 330.
Little low.
Unrestricted climb, flight level 330, Cathay 826.
Lufthansa 797 with a taxi.
Lufthansa 797, taxi Hotel 7, Juliet 9, Juliet to Juliet 2 holding point, runway 07 right.
Lufthansa 797, taxi by Hotel 7, Juliet 9, Juliet 2.
Everyone, let's brace yourselves for impact. Remember, put a like in the like the stream. It helps the stream out a lot more than you would think. My throttles as well. See the beacon.
Cathay 567, fire Foxtrot 7, crossing active runway. After crossing, taxi Alpha 11, Bravo 8 to Bay November 30. Bye bye.
Clear to cross an active runway and then Alpha 11, Bravo 8 to November 30. Thank you very much, Cathay 587.
Minimum.
Landing. High.
500. 400.
Sync rate.
300.
Sync rate.
Disregard.
Sync rate.
200. 200.
All stations, Hong Kong radar is closed. Monday advisory 122 days wait. Happy Chinese New Year. See you later.
Reverses. That was legal. Reverses.
Available.
Reverse 3 grain
Spoilers
scene.
deployed.
We got her in, boys. We got her in. 50 knots. Reverses coming in. Hell yeah, baby. Happy Chinese New Year, Santa. And out Alpha 11. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, I can't wait for the replay of that one. We did it. Smack on the money, baby. Smack on the money. Oh, that was epic. That was epic. Yeah, look, I'll take that. If I can get... Oh, I'm chuffed. I am very chuffed with that. We're going to switch over to 122.8. And I believe it's Alpha. Spoilers coming in. We'll keep flaps 35 because I want to get the replay sorted with it. Don't need the architect checklist. I will get that APU on though. Cool. APU's coming on. Train radar. We got the MD in, boys. We got the MD. I'm looking for, oh yes, transponder to TA. Everything's all sorted. Well, show me the actual taxiway. I think it's Alpha. Oh, it's Delta. No, Delta's the... See, the bridge isn't working for me. High intensity light needs to come off. Oh, jeez. Guys. What an approach that was. I am chuffed with that. Oh, that was awesome. The turn-off lights can come off. Did I just put that on land? I need taxi. Kaitak traffic, g'day, China Eastern 544, taxiing via Alpha to the terminal. Oh, that was fantastic. Oh, you saw how quiet I was there. I was just that focused. Just don't go off the runway. Don't slam it. Keep some speed in. Because that's the thing. I've done a few test flights. Only one in the MD doing that. And I slammed the living daylights out of it. Because in that turn, I didn't keep the power in. So I got really slow. There we were very fast. But I'd rather be fast because I can at least cut the engines earlier. And glider in. We'll get APU bleed on. Oh, guys. How awesome was that? I'm really happy with that. Heiko building. Heiko's still around actually. It's still their authority. If you go to Chet Blackcock, it's still that. At least the toe brakes work on this thing. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Weather radar off. There's the goods harvest. Now, funnily enough, I've stood here in real life when I was in Hong Kong. I stood here. Unfortunately, it's not the airport anymore, and there's no memorial to it, which sucks. Like, it sucks so much because as av geeks, all we want to see is planes, and you're not allowed to. Get all those off. But yeah. Oh, guys, who wants to do Hong Kong again? Maybe in a 777 or something. Because that was nothing short of awesome. Stan's got my name. The reason I'm using this stand is because there's always a United 747-400 here, or a what's his name? A Qantas 76 that was always parked here. This is where cheating would help. You know what? I'm happy with it there, so parking brake can come on. And with that, everyone, welcome down into Hong Kong. We've finally done it. Oh yeah, 100%. Okie doke. I mean, guys. We've made it to Kai Tak. How do we feel? What I'm feeling like is we need a bit of a replay going on. Oh, beautiful. So let's get that sorted. Obviously, this isn't a plane that likes the replay system. But you know what? She's going to work for us. Let's get that wing view sorted. I'm going to get rid of the... Just wait for that to disappear. Oh, how awesome is that? Battling those winds. Got to get lower. Oh, how cool is it? Bang. I'm happy with that. Immediately into reverse.
Reverse available. Spoilers deployed. $80 knots. 60.
Oh, ha, 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 ha. Get ourselves back up in the air. And we need to get that runway view sorted. Guys, how do we want this runway view? Do we want to go end of the runway? Do we want to be in the car park? Do we want to be on the buildings? Where do we want to be? These are all the important questions. There's no landing lights. What's your go-to, or do you want to stand underneath, like on the road edge? What are we feeling, boys? What are we feeling? Oh, by the way, not to flex, I've touched this. It's still there in real life, and I've actually touched it right here. Let's go up here. Why not? Why don't we? Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at that bank angle.
Spoilers deployed.
Damn it. Bang. And it was a legal landing as well, so we have to take that. But I mean, dead on centerline. I mean, we didn't keep it on centerline there, but
80 knots.
oh, you can't fault that at all, I don't think. Let's get it back up in the air. It's over there. Now we need to get the infamous and required car park. This is from the tower. Actually, but yeah, see, if you go tower view, it doesn't actually work for the scenery. It goes some random place. So let's get the infamous car park spotting going over here. Here we go. That's what we want to see. One of the pylons and then on Checkerboard Hill. No worries, we'll get that sorted. Yeah, we'll get that, like, one of the landing lights. Oh, look at that bank angle. Look at that. Bang, there you go. She's down, she's firm,
Reverse
she is
available.
set.
Spoilers deployed.
I should actually delete that MP3 audio pack.
80 knots.
Oh, jeez, that's a bit loud. Gee whiz, hang on. Let's get it back up in the air. Where is it? Where is it? Funny enough, Checkerboard Hill, very difficult to find. I'll take a look at that. It's editable or should be in WED. This is the Fly Tampa scenery. So yeah, see, I did 1302 flatten one, and it gets the runway and everything flat. What it doesn't flatten is the... what's his name? And it's broken. The bridge. Oh, look at those neon blues. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to... I'm actually going to mess with the exposure just so it's always bright so you can always see it. How do you save the replay file? I mean, what an achievement. Because, despite what anyone might want to say, it's not an easy plane to fly, like, at all. Like, into this specific plane, it's... place, I should say. I mean, how cool does that look? Well, boys, are we thinking, now that I know how it works on Vatsim and everything, should we fly in a Kai Tak a little more often every now and then? I've actually got a really, really fantastic approach, putting the MD-11 to its limits, but I think people will get really annoyed with me if I keep flying the MD-11. Oh, magnificent.
Reverse available.
Shush.
Spoilers deployed.
You know, I'll take that landing as well. That was a rather decent landing as well. Oh. Oh, look at that for a shot. Oh, put that as your wallpaper. That's awesome. Oh, that might need to be the thumbnail of the stream now. Gee whiz. Let's put us on the runway lights. Why don't we? Group flight into Kai Tak. Snacks. That would be... well, you're going to come in Tushka. That's not even a question. Bang. And then wheel it
Reverse
on
available.
the way. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was fantastic. Oh, group. Well, I'm thinking maybe 777-200. When the 300 comes out, we are flying the 777-300 into here. 747 Classic Freighter as well, guys. I'm just saying. These are the possibilities we've got. Oh, look at that for a photo. The photo potential is bloody awesome. The problem with the Classic 7.4, like, I adore the Classic 7.4. It's just... because I've been so out of, you know, your analogs and all that. It's just like, oh, there's so much work to do with it. Not that it's the most difficult plane. Like, it's very well modeled. We never faulted for that ever. Oh, how cool's that look? Oh, that is magnificent. Yeah, 100% snacks. And at the moment, I've been really, really enjoying my modern stuff. There's a prominent building. Oh, I mean, what a damn approach this is. Yeah, it's gone, understandably so, I mean, but oh, you gotta be so happy as a flight simulator that these things just live on, and the only way they do live on is through sim. Oh, look at that with checkerboard in the back. Oh, boys, these photos should do decently well on Reddit. I mean, these photos look absolutely fantastic. What do you want? It's 10:30. Yeah, had enough. So I'll see you in 30 minutes. Oh, look at that with the blur. I mean, that is just magnificent. The fruit stand. Simon says eat fruit. I think we will get one more wing perspective. Like back of the wing perspective, and then I think that we'll call it stream, guys. But yes, we'll definitely do a group stream into Kaitak. Oh, hang on. Do you want to do a wing perspective, or do you want us to do the third seater in the MD-11? This guy. What would you prefer? Because I can move myself all the way back. Oh, that, now this is perspective and a half. I mean, how good does that look? And I've, obviously I've put the exposure up so all the lights are popping off right now. Look how bright and colourful it is. Yeah, stick that wing down, dive her in. I love with the Mango Sound Studio Pack, the update to the MD-11 sounds. You can hear the hydraulics, which follows Pascal's law.
Spoilers deployed.
Bam.
Reverse
Wait, did the
available.
spoilers deploy mid-air?
Spoilers
Or
deployed.
reverses? Or were we already on the ground and it's just that difficult to notice? Yeah, I've got that exposure setting so well. Oh. Hell yeah. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here. Do a little back cockpit. Like the that Alitalia MD-11. This spoilers deploy before. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink
Give it
rate.
2 seconds and this will
Sink
go.
rate. Sink 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 rate.
Cabin altitude.
As you can tell, this plane does not like replay. Oh, if it was at this exposure level the entire time, it'd be awesome. I was just decent with my speed management, I have to say. And that's the thing, I just wanted to keep that extra power, extra speed going into here, because this plane loses speed so significantly, but needs so much power, especially on landing.
1,000.
Oh, this with these exposure settings looks fantastic.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
200, 200. $100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Bam, there you go. Legal landing, we'll take it.
Reverse available. Spoilers deployed.
And we got off at Alpha 11. Ah, bellissimo. I'm just so happy. Okay, guys. She loud. Let's do one more replay, and then I think it's time to call it, unfortunately. Anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's stream as much as I bloody have. I'm your host, Mitch. You can call me Taz, and I'll see you very soon. Have a good one. Ciao.
Spoilers deployed. Reverse spoilers deployed. Spoilers deployed.